Have you ever wanted to create a nature scene, but the fear of failure is holding you back? There is no need for being afraid, as today I will show you how to distribute plants in a natural way with the use of the Forest Pack plugin. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Aga and I'm a CG artist. And on this channel we explore techniques and tools that will help you become a better artist. Today I will show you a nice technique of placing plants by using Forest Pack. It will be lots of great knowledge, so stay with me until the end. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, so you won't miss any future tutorials. Okay, let's jump straight to 3ds Max. So today, I'll be using the scene from our advanced exterior visualization training. If you want to check it out and learn how to create this image from start to finish, I put a link in the corner so you can easily check all information. Let me start interactive rendering so you can see what we have so far. As I mentioned before, to place the plants, we'll be using the Forest Pack plugin. By the way, if you are not familiar with this one, I highly recommend checking it out, as this is one of the top plugins that every professional 3D artist should have. It can save you tons of time and gives much better results than manually placing. Anyway, I put a link in the description below in case you want to check it out. In this tutorial, I'll be using mainly the Max 3 models. These models come in packs and they have really nice variations of plants in them. I highly recommend checking out their website. I put the links to the packs I'm using in this tutorial in the description below as well. If I have objects to use in Forest Pack, I always put them on the separate layer with the prefix Z-line height, so I can easily turn it on and off. One more trick we can use with it is to enable rendering for this whole layer to make general rendering quicker. Let me show you. So you can see that nothing is rendered. To achieve it, we can only click this icon and the whole layer won't be rendered, even if we turn it on. It's a good trick, especially if you don't have a good enough machine. Let's unhide the scene. So you can see that we have grasses, small plants and large plants. I segregate them previously to have plants to each Forest Pack layer categorized. Now you can see that each plant comes with different variations, and this is a super important thing if you want to create advanced visualizations. You need to use various types of the same plant. By the way, if you join the advanced exterior visualization training I've mentioned before, you will get 2 packs from Max 3 for learning purposes. It's 144 models in total. Awesome, isn't it? Okay, let's start with the first layer, grasses. Go to Geometry panel, choose Itoo Software, and choose Forest Pack. Choose the surface you want to have the Forest Pack created. Let's select the grasses and the surface. And let's unhide the Forest Pack as well. Let's change the name for FP-line grass, to make it easy to look for it if needed. We can move the Forest Pack to the new layer and let's name it Forest Pack. Now let's add grasses. Let's select the objects from the list. Now the grasses come from Megascans. I need to add a couple of more models. Okay, now let's go to display and check the Use Color ID option. Thanks to this, we'll be able to easily see how the plants are distributed. Here we go. So each plant has the same color as we have here. Now it's time to adjust this Forest Pack. Now let's go to the distribution panel and let's change the units. I need to decrease the value as I want to have a more dense base. Something like this should be good. Now in real life, we can observe the plants grow in clusters, so let's imitate this situation. Scroll down and select the clusters option. So here, you can see the effect. Now here we can control the size of the clusters. So the lower the value, the smaller clusters will be created. We can set it to 2000 centimeters for now. We also have roughness. Look at the effect here. You can notice that when I change the value, the clusters become less perfectly shaped, which is more natural. We can also add a bit of blurry edges effect. 20% is fine. Now, if you want to randomly distribute a few plants in the middle of the cluster, you can do this by using the noise parameter. So let's add a bit of this, as this is a wide scenario, so it definitely will happen in real life. Now, the thing is that I have different models, but only from 2 plant species. So it will be better if we select all the plants that are from the same kind of plants, and we add the same color to it. Let's do this now. This way, we'll get them clustered together, which will be more natural. And let's do the same for others. Let's do them green, for instance. We can also change the probability of having the specific plant in the first pack. So now all of them have 100%. Let me show you how it works. So you can notice that the lower the value, the less these plants are added. 0% means that they completely disappear. Okay, I think that 80% will work fine. Now in real life, in the wild, we rather don't see evenly distributed plants across the whole area. We'll also see some empty patches. So now let me show you how to create these ones. What we need to do, we need to add a new item in the geometry panel. We can change its color to blue, and let's turn on the disabled option. Thanks to this, item won't render. It's a really important step, so don't forget to select this option. So let's select all except the new item, and let's change the probability. Notice how the forest pack is changing. We can definitely see the empty areas now. We can leave it all 10%. Now let's adjust the model's direction. To do this, go to the Surfaces panel and we can change it in the Direction tab. So now all plants facing up. By changing the position of the slider, we can control how the plants grow. We can set it somewhere around 20, so they are not completely according to the normals, but also not completely up. Now let's use the Transform tab. This is a base option I always use in my forest packs. Let's enable the translation and adjust some values. Let's enable rotation as well. Here I won't change anything, I leave it as it is. And finally, let's turn on the scale. We can leave these values as well. Let's see what we have so far. Nice! The white spaces in between plants are okay, as we'll have the ground material there, so it won't be a problem. It's actually a good thing. And I like to work with the forest pack on the white surfaces as I can see better the results. Okay, but let's do a couple of adjustments here. Go to the distribution panel and let's make it denser. It's better, but the plants are too big, so let's scale them globally. Let's try 50%. Even less. I think we need to adjust clusters as well. Now the size is too big. Let's decrease the size. Even less. And let's decrease the unit's density value. I think we can also increase the probability of the grass models. Maybe 25%. Better. Now, I don't want to have grasses on the path, so I need to define the boundaries. To do this, we need to use the Area tab. Let me show you. Okay, so I have the splines prepared. That is the shape of my path and the spline of the edge of the water. Now go to the Forest pack and choose the Areas tab. Click this icon to add a new spline and select the path spline. Change the option to exclude. And we can control it by changing the thickness. If we make the value larger, we can see more of the empty space along the spline. Go to Display and increase the max items value to see more of the objects. Okay, go back to the areas and let's increase the thickness. I think 100 centimeters work fine. Now go to the File of Options and check the Density option. Edit Curve. But firstly, let's change the exclude value to 100 centimeters. You can see that the boundary is not as perfect as before, so the density along the edges is changing. Let's change the point to Bezier corner and let's adjust the curve. You can think about this point as our spline, so value 0, while the other is the exclude value, 300 centimeters in our case. So thanks to this graph, we create a sort of a gradient. So now we have fewer plants close to the spline, and further away from it, we have more and more plants, until it reaches 300 centimeters from the spline and where it has 100% of the density we have set up. Now let's adjust the scale in similar way. Let's change the value to 100 centimeters. And let's adjust the curve. Let's move it up as we don't have such small grasses. I think 70 will be fine. Okay, we can turn off all graphs. Okay, let's add another spline and let's do similar procedure. Add spline. Exclude and let's adjust the thickness. "450 centimeters works fine. We already have the density turned on as default as it remembers the last move. Great, it works nice. Let's start interactive rendering. Okay, we have a nice natural effect as a base. Now I will show you how you can exclude objects if you have any in your scene. In my case, it will be a rock. Let me show you. Just add a new object, exclude and choose the object you want to exclude. Here we go. We can change the top limits if we want to have more control over how the grass grows close to the stone. Okay, now let's create new layer, small planting. Okay, so I have max 3 models here. Let's copy the previous forest pack and let's change the name. Go to the geometry panel and delete all plants except from the new item. Add new plants to the panel. Check the naming and change colors for different types of plants as we did previously. Okay, as we have this done, let's start interactive rendering to see how it looks. We can turn on the sun. Okay, let's do a couple of adjustments. Select the plants and change probability to 20%. Okay, maybe a bit less. Let's adjust the sun intensity as it's too strong now and it's hard to see details. Okay, in the distribution panel, let's adjust the units. And let's make the cluster size smaller. Okay, as these are bigger plants than grasses, I like to change the place where they start growing along the water edge. And maybe I add top limits in this case. 15 centimeters works well. Okay, now let's create new layer, the larger plants. These models come from Max 3 as well. Again, copy the forest pack and change the name. Delete all plants and add new ones in the geometry panel. Change colors for different types of plants. Go to the distribution panel and adjust units. I think 700 centimeters will work fine. Now I go to the geometry panel and I change the global scale. Let's adjust the probability as well, the same way as before. 10% should work nice. But this time, let's add 2 more new items to make more empty spaces. Actually, I think we can do these plants bigger. Let's adjust the global scale. Let's start interactive rendering. I like the scale of the plants, but I think I need to change some settings in the area panel. Let's increase the thickness values in these 2 lines. Okay, I also think there are slightly too many of these plants. I increase the units value. Okay, so we have a nice gradient of plants. Close to the water, we can see only small grasses. We also have a nice gradient close to the path. I like it. I think we did a great job together, and I hope you are ready to use the forest pack techniques in your future projects. If you found this tutorial interesting, I'd like to invite you to check out our Advanced Exterior Visualization course, where we teach you step by step how to create this whole image. Click here to check it out on our website. Bye bye!